Hey everybody, this is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Who's Been Eyeing You Lately? We're going to do initials at the end of every pile, so stick around for that and to verify your reading. And we may find people that are eyeing you that are not just, people that like you or would like to get to know you, but also other people, who are non-romantic interests, okay? So we're gonna verify that and who's been eyeing you lately, okay? And for those of you that would like to continue on to an extended reading with me, I will be having an 18+ extended reading on my Vimeo channel. And I'm so happy to announce that for those of you that have loved the Dirty Little Grab Bag, and really enjoyed that in my readings. I'm not retiring the Dirty Little Grab Bag. It's still here and active if you watch my extended readings. But I created a new deck, and here it is right here. And it's the Dirty Little Grab Bag remixed, okay? So if you'd like to see it, and it's completely different, new, different things in it, if you would like to see it, you can certainly hit up my extended readings, okay? So I'm really excited to bring that to you guys. And let's go ahead and go through the piles. We have pile number 1, which is the orange tea light. We have pile number 2, which is the green tea light. And we have pile number 3, which is the red tea light. So take a deep and cleansing breath. Put your hand on your heart if you want to. And think about, what are you feeling today? Is it orange? Is it green? Is it red? What color comes up for you today? What feels good for you to choose, okay? And you can certainly choose more than one pile if you want to. You can watch all the piles if you're really feeling the energy today. And we're gonna go ahead and get into it. For those of you that wonder if I do personal readings, I absolutely do. And I would love to give you a personal reading if you feel so inclined, and you can find all the information below in my description box to book a reading with me. And also, for those of you that would like to check out my other channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, I started doing zodiac signs on there recently, and so you can check that out if you're into that. And there's a link to that channel in my description box below. There's also a ton of spiritual readings on that channel as well, if you're into that. And for those of you that are wondering about my social media, I do have TikTok and Instagram if you'd like to follow me there. I tend to put more personal things on Instagram, and then I tend to put more tarot related things on TikTok, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Also, you may notice that I added a little tip jar in my description box as well too, for those of you that wanna show me a little bit of love. But let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the orange tea light, and today's reading is called Who's Been Eyeing You Lately? Stick around for the end of the reading because we will get initials to verify. And for those of you that would like to check out the 18+ extended reading, you can certainly follow to the link to my Vimeo channel below. Just make sure you choose this reading and your pile, okay? Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my pile number 1s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 1. Okay. All right, Spirit. What would you, okay. Spirit is talking to me about someone's new underwear or someone's purple underwear or new underwear. So maybe you're wearing those today, or maybe you're getting some, or you're excited about that. But Spirit is talking about maybe some new undergarments, okay? Let's see what else here for pile number 1. Maybe it's time for it's time to go get some new stuff. Head over to Target or something like that, pile number 1. Okay, but let's go ahead and see. All right, Spirit is telling me about Mary Jane shoes, and with cute socks with them. So maybe some of you like to wear that, or you had that style a while ago or something, but Spirit is bringing that up. Spirit's also telling me orange lipstick, okay? Well, it could be that orangish, pinkish color that people sometimes wear, but Spirit is telling me orange lipstick, okay? Who can pull that off? And interesting, you guys have the orange tea light, so too funny. Let's go ahead Let's go ahead and see anything else. Okay, Spirit is talking to me about beautiful piano music like Chopin. You know, I can't think of any other ones right now, but maybe you know someone that likes that music, or you had a parent that really liked that music, but some Spirit's talking to me about like Chopin or Chopin, something like that, okay? Let's see what else. Also Chopin, it sounds like shopping. So maybe some of you really do need to go shopping for certain necessities, okay? I feel like someone's scratching their head and is like, when am I gonna have the time to do that? So maybe you guys have been really trying to find time in your schedule, or struggling to find time to go do stuff. Let's see, anything else for pile number 1, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, Spirit just said the name Megan to me, so maybe you know someone with that name, but they're also like Megan Thee Stallion, so maybe some of you like Megan Thee Stallion, or you were just listening to her, or someone told you about her recently, but Spirit is talking to me about that, okay? Isn't she an Aquarius? I thought I was seeing that she was an Aquarius. Anyway, her name makes it sound like she's a Sagittarius, but let's see, anything else for pile number 1, please? Okay, I just heard light bulb moment. Okay, so maybe you guys are having, oh, look at that, justice on the bottom of the deck there. Talk about a light bulb moment. Okay, so let's find out who has been, and we could have some Libra energy showing up in this pile too, but a big time revelation and light bulb moment for you guys. And yeah, so let's go ahead, let's go and find out who's been eyeing my pile number 1s. Why did I almost say 3? Maybe some of you are thinking of 3. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now pile number 1. We have Death, okay, and we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so interesting. I feel like there is, okay, so right away for the astrology energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles is a Capricorn. So a Capricorn could be eyeing you right now. We also have Death, which is Scorpio, and the Knight of Swords in the tarot is Aquarius. And I was mentioning Aquarius anyway in your channeled messages. So think about that. Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, they could be eyeing you right now. And, you know, the thing is that maybe some of you haven't really been feeling up to, you know, I feel like some of you could have been a little bit withdrawn lately with your energy. And also you may not have been feeling too great about yourself lately, pile number 1. So maybe it is time to spend a little bit of money on yourself, or it's time to do something nice for yourself, okay? And just in general is what I'm seeing here. And so also I feel like there is a person that you guys really, really wanted to be with, or there's somebody that you really, really wanted to have in your life, or there is a job that you really wanted, or something that you really, really wanted. And it's getting a little bit depressing because it kind of feels like, why can't I have what I want? All right. And so I'm seeing that. But I also feel like you guys have been kind of putting up a shield on your energy as well. And you haven't really been letting too many people get close to you, and you haven't been letting too many people get near you right now. And but I do think with this, somebody here though, we have this Scorpio or this Death card here. Somebody is trying to get through and is trying to get through your walls, okay? And you know, they're like, knock knock, is pile number 1 home? Is pile number 1 around? Is pile number 1 available? Okay. And I feel like this person thinks that you may be hiding out from them too for some reason, or that, you know, I just heard something about feeling ashamed about something. So maybe you guys have been feeling kind of ashamed about something, or you just haven't been feeling your best and your greatest self, okay? And maybe some of you have been really around your pets recently, like your puppies, or I'm looking at my puppy right now. That distracted me for a minute. Anyway, maybe you guys love animals and you'd like to be around your puppies or your cats or your children or something like that. But it just talks about a feeling of heaviness, I feel like, pile number one, that has been generally been around you. And so I feel like you guys are like, I don't know who's been eyeing me because I haven't really been giving a vibe. And clearly you guys are looking down and off to the left here. So, you know, you're not meeting anyone's eye directly in this reading. However, with this scorpionic energy, with the death card, I do feel like someone's like, I don't want to give up, and I'm waiting for an opportunity to kind of slide in there, okay? And I'm seeing the glyph for Saturn. So some of you may have been going through some heavy Saturn times. I'm also seeing the letter H, and I'm seeing the word a lot or lot. Could be initials L, O, or T, okay? Or like LOTT or something like that, all right? And I also kind of feel like Spirit's showing me the word lost and showing me Saturn. Okay, so somebody is wanting to, there could be somebody here, pile number one, who wants to help you, or somebody who knows that you've been having a hard time lately and is wanting to like check in on you or see how you are doing, okay? And yeah, and I do feel like this person has feelings for you. I feel like they've been a little bit lost here with what to do or maybe how to show you that. But there's still feelings here because I can see this cauldron with the moon, and this person definitely this person could have a moon in Scorpio. Maybe you have your moon in Scorpio. But it's been a lot lately, I feel like, for you, pile number one. So my heart goes out to you for those of you experiencing a lot of stuff, okay? But I feel like this person wanting to talk to you, wanting to get to know you. Also, I feel like there is someone else here too, possibly an Aquarian, who really is fired up and really wants to talk to you, okay? And this person could have Aquarius, Taurus, or Aries in their chart. I'm getting those three, okay? And, you know, this person really wanting to communicate with you and having a hard time holding themselves back from wanting to communicate with you, all right? And I do feel like there's someone here that said some things, pile number one, that they can't really take back. And I feel like some of you have your guard up to this person now, and but yet they're still trying to, you know, they're still trying to get in on it or see what's up with you. All right, and this person, I feel like in their feelings, but in their feelings a lot and thinking about what they could say or do to get your attention. And I feel like once they do, this person has a lot to say to you, pile number one, okay? So let's see what else. We have the 10 of Cups here. Yeah, this whole feeling with this Queen of Pentacles is, you know, like, it almost looks like she's saying, like, I lost my happiness, or I lost my family, I lost my happiness, I lost my vision for the future. I was seeing that lost energy earlier, okay? But this, you know, but I feel like Spirit is saying, don't give up, pile number one. Don't give up on your happiness, okay? Don't give up on it because it's right here. It's like within reach. And, you know, some of you guys may have been real busy or having to, I'm also getting some things around the house or some things that you've had to put money into recently that maybe haven't, that have been eating up your budget or taking a lot of your money as well too, okay? But let's see, we have priest, and so we have a priest energy and we have a mystic. Okay, so someone very spiritual with their eye on you for sure. And some of you may have a spiritual teacher that has their eye on you as well, is what I'm seeing here. But I feel like this person is saying, you know what, we're so much alike with the priest and the mystic, both spiritual people, but, you know, like we're very compatible, I feel like is what this person is saying to you. Okay. And I feel like they're saying, you know, you don't have to go it alone, this type of thing. You and I are very compatible is what I feel. But I feel like sometimes you guys are not really seeing it, pile number one, because there kind of is a big difference between a mystic and a priest, okay? And, you know, as far as like what they believe, you know, I mean, they're both like spiritual people, but they have very different opinions and very different beliefs. And that there could have been something that was said about that. I also feel like there could have been somebody from your family as well, pile number one, kind of trying to, for some of you, maybe try to give you a piece of their mind or kind of put you on the right path or tell you how, you know, that type of thing, pile number one, which is never fun to hear. I feel like with the Death card and the Knight of Swords, that can feel really harsh, okay? That can feel like some harsh energy. And to me, it kind of feels lacking in comfort. And maybe some of you have been feeling that way lately, like you haven't been feeling very comforted. And yes, there are people there for you, but it feels kind of like they want a price kind of for being there for you, or that, you know, and maybe that's why you guys don't want a lot of people helping you right now, pile number one, okay? Because I'm getting this like I can do it myself type of energy, okay? And yeah, let's see. So, you know, we just want to be careful here with like having a delusional rapport with someone. And someone here could be trying to have a delusional rapport with you, and you just aren't having it anymore, because I feel like your guys' hand is up to this energy, okay? And this person trying to get your attention, looking at you with their arms up in the air, and the yellow color is showing me above their head, is showing me that Mercury energy, that magician energy, trying to get your attention, okay? And you guys are like, you know, I don't know. And I see a dollar bill here that's like coming in towards you guys, and they may even be trying to offer you money or resources, but I feel like you guys have your hand up to it and you're like, I'm fine, you know, I'm fine on my own, thank you. And we have here, take me now. Nice, pile number one. Okay, so I feel like you guys need to blow off some steam. Talk about the Knight of Wands needing to blow off some steam, or the Knight of Swords. Like, that dude needs to blow off some steam for sure. And Death too needs to blow off some steam too, and has some emotions that need to be released, okay? Like talking about an emotional release, and also, you know, like needing to blow off some steam, okay? And I feel like you guys need to blow off some steam too. You're like, I need to blow off steam too. And I am getting like a couple here, or someone who could be of different ethnicities, like, you know, white girl or white guy, African American girl, or, you know, just two people that are of different ethnicities, because I'm seeing that right now, okay? But this person wants to blow off some steam, and they're like, you have been blocking me. I've been trying to, you know, reach out to you. I've been trying to get a hold of you, or I've been trying to talk to you. Some of you may have even blocked this person, actually. Or there might have been excuses like, I have to work, or there's so much, or I'm sorry I can't, or whatever, kind of holding back type of energy. Or I feel like you guys are waiting for one particular person who you really, really want to have your eyes on. You really want them to have their eyes on you. For some of you, I see an Aquarius here, or maybe you are, who is like charging at you full speed here, and is like, and you're like, take me now, and they're like, take me now, and you know, so it's like, I feel like you guys are saying, yeah, Natalie, I've had a crap day, you know, I got some bad news about something financially, or I got a bad news about a living situation or something, and I just feel like You guys are like, yeah, I need to blow off some steam, okay? And you're like, take me now to this person, all right? And they're like, okay, you say the word, you know, and I will come running. You're the one that kind of blocked me off, is what I feel like this person is saying to you, pile number one, which is interesting. We have self-love, creation, and intentions. So I feel like your guys' intention is to build up your self-esteem, to build up your self-worth, and you know, you guys may be going through a phase where you're like, if you want to get my attention, you're gonna have to work real, you know, diligently to do that, because I got my eyes on the prize here, okay? But you guys are all about creating your own 10 of Cups in your life. You guys, I feel like, got tired of waiting for someone to make that for you. So instead, you're doing it for yourself, okay? And it's very attractive energy when people get into that space, okay? But I do think you guys need to blow off steam, or there's someone that wants to blow off steam with you. Yeah, we have action, all right? Encourage and action. And if you look at this fella over here, I love the word fella, F-E-L-L-A. I never really use that word, but maybe you guys use it. Is that like a Southern word? But anyway, fella. This fella here has a torch that's burning for you, pile number one, and it says action, Jupiter, beginnings, okay? So this person has their eye. Look at, you can see his eye on the fire. This person is watching carefully and saying, you know, like, I want some action, guy or girl, in pile number one. I'm looking for some action. And I got my eye on you. It looks like he even has an eyebrow raised here. Like when someone has their eye on you and they kind of like raise their eyebrow. And this person's looking for signs of action from you, or signs that, you know, you want to take it there, you want to go there, that you're down for it, or that you're up for it, or that you're, you know, they're looking for it, pile number one. You know, I feel like you guys are looking for a lot, though, within yourselves right now, pile number one, okay? We have creativity here. So, yeah, I feel like with death and creativity, this person's like trying to come up with creative ways to get your attention, or even some of you here who are very mystical, or, you know, witches, readers, mystical people, or you consider, if you watch a lot of tarot readings, come on now, like if you believe, you know, as people that love astrology, people that love, you know, the hidden side of life, right, with scorpionic energy, I think this person is trying to figure out what turns you on, and then creatively, I feel like this person's trying to like find out your secrets and trying to find out what turns you on, so that creatively they can come towards you with a plan, all right? With the Ace of Pentacles here, like come towards you creatively with a plan that they have come up with, right? A creative plan of action here with these two cards, all right? And there's the purple on the mystic and the creativity. When I was talking about the purple undergarments in the beginning of your guys' channeled messages, you guys are like, stop it, Natalie. I'm like, okay, pile number one, we'll leave it there. We have vulture here, and yeah, so it's kind of like when I feel like this person's kind of waiting, all right? They're waiting to see when they can come and, you know, pick you up, or when they can come and take some action. And they're like, I've been waiting here for a minute, you know? And maybe some of you have also felt creatively blocked, or you've just been kind of like down on your own talents or abilities recently for some reason, pile number one, okay? And, you know, I think relief with the 10 of Cups and this self-love, I think some relief from that is coming soon. But this person, I feel like, you know, somebody's kind of agitated because they want to get laid, is what I feel like, okay? And maybe you're kind of agitated as well. You're like, yeah, you know, or I feel like when you guys kind of come out of this, it's like, yeah, you know, now it's my turn, or now I want what I want type of thing, okay? And Also, I feel like with this vulture and creativity, I do feel like some people you may feel like are not appreciating you for your creativity, and they're not, you know, respecting you, pile number one, in a way that you want, okay? And the vulture energy can make us feel like there's slim pickings, you know what I mean? And maybe some of you have been feeling that way, like, you know, there's really slim pickings around here, and you know, I don't really like half these people anyway, and most of them just want to use someone, you know? And you can see the purple that's radiating off of this vulture. So, you know, vulture is also like, I don't really want to leave any stone unturned, and I'm trying to figure out the thoughts and the feelings that exist in your mind, the things like the leftover thoughts at the end of the day, or your hidden secrets. Okay, so I kind of feel like somebody wanting to discover your hidden secrets a little bit, pile number one. Okay, and yeah, interesting. We have the solar plexus chakra here. So this person is action, you know, the solar plexus is definitely that sun, that fire action, that fire energy. I feel like with the death card, this person is holding back a little bit and trying to analyze and assess the situation. And, you know, because I feel like this person, you know, it's interesting about this person, pile number one. I feel like they haven't always been that nice, or that coddling or cuddling or cuddle. What's that? When you coddle someone, right? I feel like this person is more of like an action person. They're more of a strategic person. I don't feel like this is necessarily like a person who's super like warm and fuzzy at times. Indeed, even some of the things they say or do might be a little bit cutting or harsh at times, you know, but I feel like it's just kind of this person's personality, pile number one. And I feel like the thing is, though, is you guys are in a space right now where you guys need like tenderness and love, okay? So being around this kind of like intense energy, where people, I mean, it might be very like romantically exciting or sexually exciting, especially if you've been in a funk lately and there's been slim pickings and you're trying to get something going here. All right. But the solar plexus is also where we like power up, you know, and it's the connection between the lower chakras and the higher chakras. Okay. So actually, I think the heart chakra is the halfway point there between. But anyway, this talk of like powering up from your core, and death to me also has to do with that core action, that core energy, that courage, okay, for a new beginning. And this person really wanting to come across as confident, and that they've done their research, and that, you know, coming across as they've done their research, they know what you're looking for, and they're powerfully going to communicate that to you, pile number one, okay? I don't know, though. I feel like you guys are kind of like, not, like I said, maybe right now you're not into that super intense energy. Maybe you guys, Spirit is telling me about a Cancer, okay? So some of you may have a Cancer in your life, or you're missing someone that has Cancer in their chart or something like that, okay? So maybe you guys are like, yeah, all the wrong people are looking at me, but it's fine because I need to blow off some steam too, you know? Anyway, yeah. And we have well-being here in the solar plexus. So hopefully you guys aren't having any digestive issues or feeling kind of heavy in that space, because the well-being with the solar plexus, and maybe, I hope you guys haven't been having like any gastrointestinal issues, or having like any ulcers, or having any, you know, just stuff like that, gut issues, etc. Hopefully not, okay? Because the Queen of Pentacles is also she can be very healthy when she wants to be, and very disciplined as well too, okay? So being very active and healthy and disciplined, about your well-being. I feel like pile number 1 is going to make things better for you. Things are going to feel lighter. Things are going to progress easier. All right. And with death here, the people that are looking at you that you don't want to look at you are going to kind of fall away, I feel. And what remains is going to be the leftovers with this vulture energy. And it very well could be a Knight of Swords or someone who has air sign energy, particularly in Aquarius. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Also, I talked about this person maybe worried about your well-being as well, with the solar plexus and well-being, and checking on you and wondering like how you're doing. And I feel like a lot of you are like, I'm fine, I'm good, you know? And because you guys have that really strong, you're giving off really strong vibes. So if someone has their eye on you that wants to come and ask you, hey, how's it going? How you're doing? How's your health? How's your, you know, whatever. This person has their eye on you, okay? Okay, with well-being and solar plexus, someone here could be like a nutritionist or work in the healthcare field or that type of thing, all right? Pile number 1, or somebody has some advice for you is also what I feel, okay? And, you know, this could be like somebody who is a personal trainer plus nutritionist, or somebody who's like that. Do you know someone like that, pile number 1? Because I feel like they have their eye on you, all right? We're going to get initials here in a minute. And after that, we'll take it to your 18 plus extended reading, okay? But let's go ahead and see, what does this person want pile number 1 to know here? What do they want pile number 1 to know? The Emperor. I got you, all right? And I got you, babe, all right? And you guys on the 9 of Wands, I don't need anybody. I got it myself, you know? I got enough going on. Pile number 1, interesting. Okay, but this person wants you to know, like, hey, I'm here for you. And I can offer you some stability is also what I feel like they're saying. I also feel like this person's kind of putting their foot down with you and saying like, no, this is the way that it is, okay? And this person could be an Aries or a Taurus. I mentioned Aries or Taurus with Aquarius in their chart already, okay? And this person wants you to see them as a leader and as an authority figure. And there may be a boss or a leader or an authority figure who also has their eyes on you right now, pile number 1, for whatever reason. And, you know, the whole thing I would say to you, pile number 1, if somebody keeps demanding more and more and more from you, what I would say is, you know, you can't squeeze blood from a turnip. You guys know that old saying. And if people are being very demanding towards you, then I think it's time to take a step back and focus on like your self-love, your intentions, what you're trying to do. People could be making things seem very urgent, and if you don't do it now or you don't do it at all, then, you know, it's all your fault, or, you know, that type of thing. Some of you could have quite a bit of responsibility on you right now, even from a boss that delegates everything to you but doesn't really give you the credit you deserve, okay? I'm kind of getting that energy here too, pile number 1. And this person has their eyes on you because they have a vested interest in you, because you're part of what holds them up and makes them feel successful, okay? And yeah, and I feel like sometimes they cover up kind of what's going on in the background, and they want you to come in and clean it up or take care of that mess, all right? And I do feel like this person has their eye on you too, all right? And this person, like the vulture, okay? And you could have told someone, hey, I can't get to that, or I can't do that because I have a doctor's appointment, or because I'm taking a mental health day, or because I already have enough on my plate, or whatever. And this person eyeing you like, you know, demanding something from you, or demanding you to show up, or for you to be there, or for you to show a particular level of performance. And I feel like some of you need time off right now, or you need a break with the 10 of Cups here. You need a vacation, you need a break, you need to go by the water, you need to go look up at the stars, you need to, you know, take a summer break, I feel like here, pile number 1. And yeah, the vultures circle, don't they? And I just did a reading on my other YouTube channel on the Aries reading, was called The Vultures Are Circling. So if you haven't seen my other channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, and you have Aries in your chart, check out that reading because the vulture's coming out again, all right? So let's go ahead for pile number 1 and see. Let's get some initials here, pile number 1, and find out what the dealie is here. What's the dealie, okay? What's the dealie? With the priest energy, that really reminds me of Virgo, and mystic reminds me of Pisces. So we could have Virgo Pisces here too. But let's go ahead and see for pile number 1. Let's get initials, please. Initials. Okay, we have a B. Okay, we could have our Brandons, our Bryans, our Buttheads. No, I'm just kidding. Pile number 1. Okay, Buttheads. Anyway, we have BH. BH. Spirit's giving me the name Bruce, so maybe some of you have a Bruce in your family, an uncle, a father, a grandfather, but something. Spirit's giving me that name, okay? We have N. Have you guys ever seen Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey in it? Anyway, I forget what that movie's all about, but interesting, okay? We have NH. Those are my initials, pile number 1. I know I'm not the only person on the planet with NH initials, but anyway, let's see what else. This reading isn't about me though, for sure. This is you guys, all right? Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Okay. Oh, that's quite a few letters. We have E, hen, like mother hen. The Queen of Pentacles is definitely like a mother hen type of an energy. Okay, we also have Ben, okay? So some Benjamin or Ben could be here too. And yeah, Ben. Also, how have you been? I feel like B-E-N, how have you been? Like the scorpionic energy, death, saying, hey, how have you been? We have a J here. There's Jen, okay? So we could have Jens here. And BJ, well, we all know what that is, pile number 1. We know what that is. We have a Q here, okay? LGBTQ energies in the pile. We have Hun, H-U-N. Hun, how have you been? You been. Okay, so somebody asking you. We also have June, the month of June, or someone's name could be June, all right? But we have June, and I feel like, you know, June's a good month to take vacation leading into that 4th of July for those of you that are in the US. But we also have hue, okay, which is a color hue. And I'm seeing blue here too, so someone may love that color blue. Coon, you know, Cancun. I feel like maybe some of you need that because we have C-U-N, which I think is the airport designation for the Cancun airport, isn't it? Maybe some of you need to kind of take a trip or do something or get out of Dodge for a bit, okay? And EU, some of you could work in education or for some type of education company. And yeah, so let's see what else we have here. We have an S, cuz, okay, cuz. So someone's your cousin or someone here could also be having their eye on you, not, you know, in a naughty way, obviously pile number 1, but in a like, hey, how are you? What's going on? Okay, we have sun here, sun. So maybe we need some sunny weather and we need to go out and, you know, in some places they have June gloom, where June's supposed to be a nice month, but it's kind of like gloomy. So I feel like some of you may need some sun here, okay? And okay, I also feel like necessity or necessities are here, and I mentioned that in the beginning about necessities, okay? And let's see what else. Let's see what else here. Let's see what else. Okay. We have snuck, or someone who like snuck around or something, if we're missing the K, but anyway, let's go ahead and see what other letters here for pile number 01. We have an I. Oh my God, are you guys saying I suck? I hope you're not, pile number 1. I hope you're not talking to that way to yourself. It's like, no, I don't suck. This person who's trying to put everything on your shoulders, or might be make you think that you suck because there's problems or things going on, but actually they suck, okay? And we have cuss here, so someone cussing you out, or maybe you want to cuss someone out, but definitely something about cussing, all right? And you and I cuss, so maybe like you and this person swear a lot. We have why, okay? Why? Yes, okay? So something about I-U-S or something. Yes, you. I feel like this person is saying. We have honey, and then we have yes, you, okay? So somebody is saying, yeah, you're the one I am talking to, okay? We have F, we have sun and fun. So fun in the sun, or, you know, FYI, for your information, okay? For your information, I'm not putting up with this anymore. For your information, buzz off, okay? And I feel like that's gonna be you guys telling someone, hey, for your information, you know, see ya, okay? And yeah, we have buy, B-U, buy necessities is in here, okay? And we have HNY, Happy New Year, okay? I don't think it's the new year anywhere, but maybe something happened around there, or maybe this person said Happy New Year to you back in January, but let's see. I also feel like the word enunciate is here. So maybe Spirit is telling you guys, like, clearly enunciate and say what you want. Pile number 1 right now. And I also feel like the word funny is here. So maybe you guys need to laugh a bit more and have some fun, because it looks, this energy here is kind of like heavy at times, I feel, here for you guys recently. And we also have Sue, and we had Justice on the bottom of the deck. We could also have the name Sue or Susan or something like that. But I'm also, you know, if you guys know someone with that name, maybe you have a mother, an auntie or something with that name. But I also feel like there is something, maybe there could be a court case or something too, because we saw Justice there, if you guys remember at the beginning. All right. And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, pile number 1. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and if some names or letters came up for you. And for those of you that would like to take it to the extended reading, we will be having an 18+ extended reading, and we will definitely get more about this kind of like Take Me Now, Knight of Swords kind of energy. All right. Pile number 1, hang in there, you guys, okay? And look at here, she's like hanging in there, but she's looking pretty mad about it. It's like, take me away from this situation now. I'm sick of it, okay? If looks could kill, pile number 1. All right, my loves, hang in there, okay? And, you know, good things coming your way with this 10 of Cups. Try to, you know, I know it's hard. If you're having a bad day, that's fine. You know, life happens, but keep your chin up, okay? Pile number 1, I send you guys lots of love. And if you enjoyed that reading, you can always show me a little bit of love and leave me a little tip. I have a tip jar in my description box, or just your comments and your likes are always enough too. Thank you so much, pile number 1. Let's move on to pile number 2. Okay. Alrighty then. Do it. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the green tea light, and today's reading is called Who's Been Eyeing You? Okay, so we're going to take a look, and It could be, you know, a romantic interest. It could be other people. Pile number one had probably had up to 3 people in it, if I really think about it there. So we could have more people here. Pile number 2, we will see. And for those of you that would like to verify your reading, stick around. We will be doing initials at the end. And if you'd like to hit up the 18 plus extended reading, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and let's begin. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of pile number 2, who comes here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 2. All right, Spirit, when I started saying that prayer, Spirit was telling me jail, jail, jail. So somebody could have went to jail, or somebody could have, you know, gotten in trouble recently, or maybe you know someone who got in trouble recently. Could be a family member, a friend, maybe something weird happened when you guys were younger or whatever. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen in life, right? We can all have a bad night. For sure, okay? But pile number 2, so Spirit is saying something about that. Let's see what other channeled messages Spirit has here. What else can you tell me for pile number 2, Spirit? For channeled okay, Spirit is showing me a cassette player or a tape player or a boom box, something like that. Maybe you guys dug one out or saw an old one or something like that, or anyway, Spirit's mentioning that. Okay. I just heard Every Rose Has Its Thorn, which is a song by Poison, I think. So anyway, that may be something for you guys. Okay. I'm also getting someone who works in like a floral shop, or knows someone really well, or maybe your family had one, or your aunt had one or something. But there is, I'm seeing the energy of someone who worked, not the energy of, I'm literally seeing it. Okay, Spirit is showing it to me. There's the 4 of Cups. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see what other messages, any other channeled messages here. Okay, I just heard cars and bars. So, you know, maybe someone was driving to the bar, or you're like, cars and bars don't mix, I take Ubers or something. Okay, pile number 2. But Spirit showing me that. And okay, also Spirit is showing me like somebody who takes bar classes as well. You know, there's a workout called bar, B-A-R-R-E. Maybe you've taken those before, or you've tried it, or you wanted to try that. What else for pile number 2, please, Spirit? Okay, I just heard anaerobic exercise. So maybe some of you are looking into different methods, or maybe you've tried that before or something. I don't even really know. I think, isn't that where you get your heart rate up and then go from there? Is it like HIIT training or something, pile number 2? Anyway, I digress. Let's go. You guys will tell me in the comments. I know you will. Okay. Spirit is telling me like peaches, and also telling me grapefruit. Okay, so maybe some of you have been trying a grapefruit, or eating something that's peach flavored or something like that. Okay, have you guys ever tried that grapefruit diet? Is that still around, pile number 2? Anyway, also Spirit's showing me someone putting honey on something, or someone putting honey in water, which is weird. I don't know. I mean, maybe hot water. You put honey with hot water. I don't know. I feel like somebody has a weird elixir or something that they make that they swear is really good for like your throat, or really good for allergies, or really good for if you know, something like that. Okay, pile number 2, Spirit is showing me that. And also, Spirit just said hoop earrings. All right, so maybe some of you are wearing, I'm seeing little hoop earrings, like cute little hoop earrings. Maybe some of you are liking that. All right, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Cute, pile number 2. Talk about cute little hoop earrings, or cute little Page of Cups. And yeah, I feel like there's someone on the bottom of the deck here who's saying, are you gonna call me back? Okay. And This may be someone you don't really want to be with, pile number 2, that you kind of already told them, hey, I only want to be friends with you, or hey, like, I'm not like into you that way, or hey, it was really nice to go out, but you know, I think I'm going to pursue another path. And we could have a water sign energy here. Also, it could be someone that texted you or emailed you and they're like, aren't you gonna like get back to me? And I feel like they're popping up on the bottom of the deck here to say, hey, are you gonna reach out to me or what? And I feel like you guys are kind of like, it's a little uneasy of a feeling, but I also feel like you guys are like, no, I kind of already told you, you know, like, so there's someone who has their eyes on you or is wondering what's up with you, but I feel like you kind of already let this person know, hey, you know, like, I'm kind of going down a different path, or I want someone else, or hey, I'm just your friend, or whatever. Pile number 2. Do you know what I'm saying? We have there's another page, the Page of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, so you don't want the Page of Cups, you want the Page of Pentacles instead. There's the King of Wands. Yeah, you're like, I'm trying to give my attention to the King of Wands. I want the King of Wands, not the Page of Cups, okay? And also, you could be the King of Wands in this reading too. But this is where the action's happening, okay? Between these two, it could be an earth sign and a fire sign. The King of Wands in the tarot is a Sagittarius. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? And this King of Wands definitely has their eye on you. They're very engaged with what you're saying, with what you're doing, with your vibe, with, you know, they like you, okay? And yeah, you know, and they see, there may be a bit of a little age difference here too. Someone could be older, that's fine, you know. I mean, I don't judge anyway, pile number 2, but I remember someone left me a comment like, I hate it that you mentioned there was an age difference. And I'm like, yeah, who cares, you know? Anyway, the comment, most 90% of the time I get really good comments. Anyway, I digress, pile number 2, but I was just like, yeah, and what, you know? But anyway, some people are really sensitive to literally anything anyone says, okay? And I feel like with this 4 of Cups, you know, this, you already kind of told this person, hey, you know, and you didn't want to hurt their feelings, because I feel like you are sensitive, pile number 2, to people's feelings, and you don't like to reject people because you've been rejected before and it really sucks, okay? So I feel like you guys are very, you know, you try to be very fair with people, but also like, I feel like right now your guys' attention is focused on a particular person. And Spirit's also giving me peculiar person. So this person on the bottom of the deck may be kind of peculiar at times, or, you know, somebody here is reading someone as kind of a peculiar, or I can't even say it right now, peculiar person, or different, unique type of a person, okay? And, okay, pile number 2, do not kill me in the comments, because I just have to tell you what I'm getting. And it doesn't, it's not anything bad, all right? I'm just telling you guys, I just want to preface it with that. But I am getting an energy here of somebody who could have, like, be on the autism spectrum, or someone who could be like Asperger's or autism spectrum or something like that. You may have someone in your family that has that. Maybe you have a little brother or sister, or maybe you've had that, or maybe someone you've dealt with has had that. I mean, it's relatively, I don't know how relatively common it is, but anyway, yeah, so pile number 2, I just want to tell you that because that's the energy I'm getting. So I just have to let you know, and if that doesn't resonate, then fine. But I do feel like the King of Wands has their eye on you, pile number 2, okay? And this could also, I feel like this is a person you have a, you know, romantic interest in them too. But I'm also going to tell you, I feel like there's also, if for those of you that are in school, or you're training for something, or you have a mentor in some capacity, I also feel like your mentor is coming up in this reading. not in a sexual way, pile number 2. But I feel like their energy is coming through to say how much you've grown, or how much you have really, developed, or how much, just what a great student you are. And we all have teachers, I have a teacher, my tarot teacher, an astrology teacher, who's amazing, and he has people that he teaches, or he has people he learns from, like his rabbi and things like that. So, everybody has a teacher. You can go up the chain, But, I think the important thing here is you have the eye of someone in a position of authority or a position of leadership or authority in your life, who's teaching you or showing you something, maybe showing you the ropes in a new profession, that type of thing. And they got their eye on you in a positive way, pile number 2, and they like it. They see a really good, dedicated, smart, intelligent, grounded, mentee or student within you. Okay? And I love that. I love that for you, pile number 2. That's very lovely. Okay? And then there's the devil, of course, of course the devil shows up in the background. And, I feel like for some of you, I just have to go off on a tangent here for a second and say some of you may have had, some of you may work really hard or try to please people. Some of you may have dealt with people pleasing as well here with the devil, because you had a parent that you were always trying to impress, or you were always trying to get validation from, okay? And that parent could have been jealous of you. They could have been envious of you. There are parents that are like that, pile number 2, and that behave that way towards their children. And if you had a parent like that, I'm sincerely sorry, pile number 2. And I just had to tell you guys that as well. All right. And, some, especially if you're showing a lot of promise and a lot of skill, and, some people get very covetous over that, or they get very threatened by that, or they get very toxic about that. Okay, so some of you may have people in your profession or what you do that are jealous of a relationship that you have with a mentor or a teacher, or they're jealous of your potential. Okay, pile number 2. And this is a way different message than pile number 1. And I hate those tarot readings where they're like, everyone's jealous of you, because I've done it before too. There are people that are jealous and envious of us, but not everyone is literally jealous of us, okay? But I do feel like with the devil here, this person wants to lock you in or get a commitment from you. I feel like pile number 2, okay? They want to lock you into something, or they want to make sure that you're on board for the long haul or the long term, is also what I'm seeing here. And Spirit just telling me that to be careful of miscommunications in situations, pile number 2, because you're being very nice or accommodating. And I think you guys are definitely working on that, okay? And a lot of people deal with that. Our society is just a very codependent society in general, But let's go ahead and see what else. So there could also be, I'm getting the Page of Cups, this person that you turned down, having their eye on you, or this friend that you said, hey, I'm not into you that way. Then I'm seeing somebody who is very interested in you, could be a fire sign, a little bit older than you, and has their eye on you and would like to make something official here. I'm also seeing a mentor or a teacher who, really sees what you're doing and is happy about that. And I'm also seeing a parent here who kind of wants to keep you in your place, or maybe they did that when you were younger. All right, so interesting. Pile number 2, we have here the 7 of Wands. Okay, and you know, like I feel like you guys are like, hey, you know, I don't really like this person, or I don't really want to be with them, but I also don't want to hurt their feelings. But I feel like here with this Mars and Leo, you know, Seven of Wands is very assertive and aggressive. And so I feel like some of you have gotten to be more that way, okay? And I think a lot of people have their eye on you. There could be up to, you know, 6 people that have their eye on you and are wondering what's going on with pile number 2. Pile number 2 has gone from a person who's like really sensitive or doesn't really want to hurt people's feelings to someone who's having to be a bit more abrupt with people, okay? And hey, you know, it's the circle of life, isn't it? Pile number 2. I mean, you're still a very sensitive, caring person, but I also just feel like you guys have, you know, you guys have grown up in a lot of ways. I feel like pile number 2. We have the trickster here. Okay, so somebody who somebody has their eye on you, who's a trickster, who's transcending convention and stuffiness and predictable behavior. Okay, so I would say the devil has a certain level of conventional stuffiness and predictable behavior. Now, that's, you know, you might not think that about the devil, but the devil also represents ignorance, pile number 2. So, you know, instead of opening our eyes up and seeing what's right in front of us and exploring new possibilities, etc., there may be somebody here who has their eye on you that really doesn't want you to change or really doesn't want you to go in the direction that you're wanting to go. And I feel like these people or this person definitely has their eye on you. But I feel like you guys are pulling a rabbit out of your hat with this trickster energy, okay? And you may be around someone who's encouraging you to take on more of a trickster vibe that has their eye on you because they're saying like you're super talented here. Okay, we have a gambler, and the King of Wands could definitely be a gambler, especially when he's being backed up by the devil. Somebody here that possibly, I don't mean to laugh like that, pile number 2, but somebody who likes to take a lot of chances in life. I'm just laughing because it's kind of interesting to see the cards here. But like with the devil, I think it's the King of Wands and the devil is like, I want what I want, and I'm having fun, and I'm enjoying my life, and I'm walking on a tightrope, and I can't see where I'm going, but it sure is fun, okay? And it sure is, you know, sexual, and it sure is, like, I like to gamble with my energies. What about you, baby? You know? So we have a gambler and a trickster that both have their eye on you. Who's that, pile number 2? Who are the gamblers and the tricksters, okay? And a gambler can really rely on their own luck instead of on hard work. And I feel like some of you could have had a parent that was a gambler or a parent that was a shady businessman or woman, okay? And, you know, and I feel like you guys are very ethical, I feel like, pile number 2, or you're very concerned with doing the right thing. And so these type of people, I feel like, always have their eye on you because you're not like them, and maybe you remind them of the inadequacies within them, okay? So there is somebody here who, just also somebody who likes to take chances and somebody who likes to surprise people as well, okay? And someone who's very outgoing and maybe stubborn at times too has their eye on you, okay? We have the Queen of Cups here coming out underneath the devil. Okay, I'm getting something here too, pile number 2, all right? But the Queen of Cups, flow, grace, beauty, making it look easy, and envy. What did I say about envy, okay? And jealousy. And I'm also getting somebody's parents here, someone who could have had a fire sign parent and a water sign parent who had a very toxic relationship with one another, a very codependent or toxic relationship. One of the parents could have been an addict, okay? Do you know someone like that? They have their eye on you, or did you come from a family like that? Because I feel like that is getting verified here, okay? And The Queen of Cups, again, is more of that Cancer energy, talking about being very sensitive, not wanting to hurt people. Also, I feel like pile number 2, you guys can really pull things off and make things look easy, even if you've had to work really hard with this Page of Pentacles to get to where you are today. And I think that creates envy in other people, okay? And no matter how people try to trick you or gamble with your feelings or try to pull the wool over your eyes, I feel like you guys always come out on top anyway. And you just flow through the emotions and you flow through what's happening. And I feel like this Page of Cups really does like you because they see this Queen of Cups in you and is like, wow, you know, and they really do. They got their eye on you big time. And this may be like a friend or somebody who has a crush on you more than, you know, just friends. Okay. And they'd probably actually be more compatible with you, honestly, pile number 2. But I think you guys sometimes need to go for like the dangerous bad boys or bad girls, okay? With the King of Wands and the Devil, you guys may have a habit of going through, you know, going for bad boys or bad girls who subordinate your own interests to theirs, okay? And if some of you grew up with parents like that or things like that, I think it's something you can work, you know, something you can be aware of, and something here with the 7 of Wands, like fight that off or push away tendencies to get into the same type of relationships that, you know, your parents were in or that type of thing, okay? Yeah, all right, pile number 2. So interesting energy. Let's see what else here. We have control tactics. Yeah, so, you know, this King of Wands with the Devil having some control tactics. And I feel like you guys squash those control tactics though, because you guys pull a rabbit out of your hat at the last minute. You make it look easy. You make it flow. Some of you may have Earth and Cancer in your chart here. You may have Mars and Leo in your chart. But you guys, if anyone's trying to control you or get one over on you, I think at the end of the day, you guys are going to pull the rabbit out of your hat and surprise other people and make them go, whoa, okay, pile number 2. So keep that in mind. We have autumn harvest, okay? So there may be something coming up this autumn for you, or coming up in the fall months here, which are how many months away, right? July, August, September, like 3 months till fall. Wow, okay. We are at the end of spring and moving into summer solstice, all right? So where's the time go? Pile number 2. But I feel like here's something for you breaking through around this fall season coming up, September, October 2022. So look for that, pile number 2. And yeah, so I feel like if people are trying to control your abundance or trying to control what you can and can't do with your life, I just feel like you guys are going to squash that, okay? We have determination here. So this King of Wands is very determined to take a chance with you with this gambler energy, and determined to get your attention, to take a chance with you. And this gambler is going after the Queen of Cups, okay? And determined to, like, you know, this is somebody who doesn't really prepare much or thinks they can just kind of wing it, and that determination alone is going to get them the girl or the guy, okay? And it may be kind of like, what's the word, pile number 2, when somebody likes you, it may be kind of like flattering in a way. But I would also caution you with this person, because I think they're a little, you know, they're a little out there, I feel like, pile number 2, which is fine, you know. They're a little like, you know, they may just go for things without really thinking them through or understanding the consequences of them. And they've got a lot of moxie and determination, but, you know, I feel like you guys, my pile number 2s, you guys could be like my empaths, my people that are really sweet, doesn't want to, not all empaths are sweet, but you know what I mean? I feel like you guys are sweet. You don't want to hurt people's feelings or disappoint them. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. Pile number 2, I feel like you guys are also resisting anything that would control you or would want to try to dominate you, okay? I feel like there is someone who has their eye on you that wants to dominate or control you. We have the Deer. Yeah, the Queen of Cups and the Deer. So, you know, like the Queen of Cups, very graceful, beautiful, making it look easy, flowing with who you are, your personality, what you do, the way you know, enter a room, all of that, okay? And, you know, some people being very, thinking that, you know, it would be easy to kind of get you or be with you or determined to be with you because you have this type of spirit, okay? And the thing is though, pile number 2, people should never underestimate you. And I don't feel like it's that easy to be with you all the time either. I feel like some people overestimate how easy it would be to get with you or to be with you, because I feel like there is a side of you here that can be, you know, demanding or controlling or prideful yourself, which is fine. I mean, I feel like you guys need some of that in your personality to balance you out, okay? But I feel like this gambler is determined, this person who likes to take risk and, you know, just go for it and is very determined, is going after you, the Deer here, and determined to hunt the deer. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? And yeah, interesting, okay? And I mentioned this, the deer came up in my reading yesterday, I think, that I did on this channel. And I mentioned something about the deer woman. Look up the mythology around the deer woman. If you think deers are just sweet and, you know, running around and easily scared and gracefully running through a forest or something, read the myth of the deer woman who literally is trampling men with her hooves, okay? So pile number 2, take it as it resonates. We have the crown chakra here, and to me this talks about, you know, signs, right? Signs, synchronicities, and this person, like, I feel like this person doesn't exactly know why. With the Devil here and the King of Wands, they don't exactly know why. They maybe want you so much, or they like you so much, or they're just throwing caution to the wind and trying to go for it, but something within them is telling them to do it. You know, something intuitively. It's 111 right now in your reading, pile number 2. Something intuitively is telling them to just do it. You know what I'm saying? We have here financial health, and it came out reversed, so maybe some of you are needing to, with the Page of Pentacles here, needing to focus on, especially with the Devil too, any feelings of lack or feeling like your work isn't going to be appreciated or that you're not going to get paid, okay? So I feel like Spirit also trying to send you guys some messages and downloads here about your financial health and about your dreams and about the money aspect of it. And for those of you that are training and are studying, maybe you are a little bit worried that what you want to do isn't super practical, or that, you know, you're not going to come out from underneath someone's foot financially. Also, some of you could have had parents where one person had all the money and was controlling everything, okay? So just be aware of all of that, I would say, pile number 2, and like how that affects you and how that makes you feel and the people coming into your life, okay? It's a lot to consider in one reading. I know, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and get some, let's get some initials, pile number 2, and try to verify. There was multiple people coming through in your guys' reading too that had their eye on you. So let's see. We have a D, okay? I definitely already feel like somebody's dad, okay? With the King of Wands and the Devil, like someone's DAD, someone's dad, okay? We have an R, doctor, okay? So somebody's doctor has their eye on them, all right? Or someone who's a doctor. We have H, HR, okay? It could be someone that works in HR, has their eye on you. Pile number 2, I hope not, right? It's it's just the best thing when HR leaves you alone. You never want to hear from them, right? It's like, ugh, you know. Anyway, at least I would always be like that. I'm like, don't reach out, okay? Every time I would hear from our HR person when I used to work in the corporate world, I was like, stay away. Okay, so we have dad, I feel like with the D, and then we also have junior, JR, okay? So someone could have a father here who was a junior or who had the same name as their father. Maybe that's you, maybe that something is going on with a father figure here who could have been a doctor and could have been a junior, okay, is what I'm seeing. And shoe fly, don't bother me, okay? Are you DJ? Okay, so maybe some of you like DJing, or there's a person that you liked that was like a big time gambler personality and a trickster that was like a DJ or something like that, okay? For some of you, this person could have had a negative effect on your financial health, okay? Let's see what else here. Let's see what else here. Rude, we're missing the E, but I feel like rude. Okay, maybe somebody asking you rude questions, pile number 2, and it's like, I don't have to answer you, okay? I also feel like are you hard is here too. We're just missing the A, you know? That's interesting. Drew, D-R-U, Drew, okay, is here. How are you, H-R-U, okay? So someone like, how are you? And dude, we're missing the E, but I also feel like dude, how are you is coming up here. And let's see what else. Let's see what else here. Okay, O. Ho, are you ho? Anyway, H-O, okay? We're missing the T, but we could have hot, you know? You are hot, that type of thing, okay? Hour. Within the hour, a DJ is going to reach out to you. Just kidding, pile number 2, I don't know. But it says hour and it says DJ, okay? So anyway, within the hour, we have here, we have a W, okay? Okay, how are you? How are you? This person, wow, W-O-W, how are you? Wow, hot, okay? This person expressing, we could have WV, West Virginia here. How, okay? How. Row, R-O-W, row, okay? And we have an S here. House, okay? We're just missing the E, but something about a house, okay? I feel like somebody may be asking someone if a house was sold or something like that. And Sir, S-U-R, like Big Sur or something is here. The King of Wands is definitely a Big Sur, but you know, Big Sur is a place in California. We have sour, sour. Are you sour? Okay, are you mad? I feel like, yeah, pile number 2 is mad. 7 of Wands. People could be asking you, why are you sour? Okay, and it's like, because, da-da-da-da-da, okay? And we have Dow, D-O-W is in the Dow Jones, which someone could work in finance or that type of thing, or likes to gamble on the stock market. Show, S-H-O, how are you show? Are you showing? Are you, you know, a show, a DJ in a show is also what I'm seeing here. Okay, what else? What else here? House. Show house. Maybe someone here shows houses or is a realtor. But anyway, okay, we have an L. Okay, an L. Slur. Slur, okay, somebody who made a slur about someone else or made fun of someone or said something to someone that wasn't cool, all right? I feel like we have the word Jules here, up here in the corner, Dr. Jules, interesting. We also have Hulu. Hulu is here too, okay? So maybe someone knows someone who works there or something. Rule, all right, R-U-L. House rules, I feel like, is coming up. All right, so there may be some house rules. Okay, SL, Salt Lake. you know, Utah here with the U, Salt Lake City or something coming through here. And howl, Howl, howl. Wow. Howling at the moon. Someone's howling for you. Okay. And we have an N here. Okay. We have no. Are you howling at the moon? No. Now. How are you now? Is this person is saying how, and then hun, how are you now, hun? That type of thing. We have the name Lon, Lon, and I feel like we have the word lounge here. Maybe someone works in a lounge or something, or likes going to a lounge to hear DJs, because we're seeing that coming up here. I feel like noun is here too. Maybe someone asking, is that a noun or a verb or whatever? Maybe someone here was an English major. We have run, R-U-N. Okay. Lorne or Lorna could be here too. We also have an M, men, M-N. Okay. Men and women. Wow. Interesting. Someone here could be like really into like a ladies' man or that type of thing. Yeah. Interesting. What else? Oh, dad. There's the D and there's mom, M-O-M. Okay, so the dad and the mom definitely coming up in the reading here, like I mentioned earlier, and they could have their eye on you for some reason right now, pile number 2, or maybe they did when you were younger. And let's see, soul is here too, S-O-U-L, soul. Okay, so somebody talking about the soul of you, or, you know, that type of thing. Rule, you know, this person doesn't rule your soul. Nobody rules your soul, pile number 2. You're free, okay? And we have a C. All right? Con, C-O-N, con. You know, I got jail at the beginning of your guys' reading. That was my first channeled message. UN could be like university or something like that. UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas is here too. Okay, UNLV as a school. Yeah. Anything else I'd like to bring up here? Honk if you're horny. I'm just kidding. H-O-N, honk if you're horny. Anyway, pile number 2. That is what I am getting for you guys. Oh, we have clue up here. Okay, so someone needing to get a clue about you. I feel pile number 2. Anyway, that is what I'm getting for you guys. If you would like to follow me to the extended reading, we will certainly go there next, and we'll be getting 18+ messages. Okay, pile number 2, if you're into that. And for those of you that really enjoyed this reading, I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment. If you'd like the video, subscribe. I appreciate it all so much, and for your support. And for those of you that want to show me a little love, I do have a little tip jar on my channel if you, in the description box, if you feel like doing that. So thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope that that reading was helpful to you and assists you on your path. Take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Pile number 3. Let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading is called Who's Been Eyeing You? Okay, in pile number 1 and pile number 2, we got multiple people, so, you know, of different variety. Some were love interests, some were other people, okay? So we'll find out in your reading what's going on. And we'll have initials at the end of your reading as well to verify your reading, pile number 3. So I'll be happy to do that for you. And for those of you that would like to continue on and go to the 18+ extended reading, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below, okay? And I am featuring in this, in the Vimeo reading, I will be featuring my new deck, which is the Dirty Little Grab Bag remixed, and I mentioned it for those of you that have always liked the Dirty Little Grab Bag. I actually did a new version of it, with different things. All right. So anyway, pile number 3, let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my pile number 3s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium in the channel between yourself and pile number 3. Okay, Spirit. All right. I'm getting the energy of somebody being like super high up and then being glad to be on the ground again. And Spirit showing me, like, I don't know if it's like a carnival ride or like an amusement park or something, but shows me, do you like roller coasters, pile number 3? Or do you like, were you talking to someone about like going to Six Flags or going to a water park or something, okay? Or maybe you guys were gonna take the kids, but that's coming up, pile number 3. Let's see what else for pile number 3. Okay, Spirit is showing me a knife, and they're showing it to me like it's really, really sparkling, or like it's brand new, or it's really sharp. So, you know, maybe you guys got a new knife set, or maybe some of you are wanting to be chefs, or you're thinking about training for that, or you do work in the restaurant industry or something, but I feel like it's like a fancy set of knives and it's like shining. Maybe someone gave that to you as a gift. But anyway, maybe someone here collects knives. Let's see what else for pile number 3. Okay. Spirit is like potted plants or pot and plants. Okay. So, you know, of course there's, you know, the 420 plants, pile number 3. Maybe some of you like to partake in that, or you're into like plant medicine and different things like that. Spirit's talking to me about that. Spirit's like earth-centered hippies or something. So maybe you guys have people like that in your life, or you're like that. All right, let's see what else for pile number 3, please. Okay, Spirit just told me Archangel Michael. So maybe some of you are very connected to the archangels or your guardian angels, or you particularly resonate with Archangel Michael. Let's see what else here for pile number 3. Okay, something about going into magnificent detail about something. Also, I'm seeing something about someone's magnificent house. So maybe someone got a house and they were going into great detail about how great it was, or someone was going into a lot of detail about something. I don't know if you guys got bored or what or something. I don't know, but maybe you were going into great detail about something and someone got bored. Spirit's showing me Gemini energy, okay? But let's see what else. Let's see what else here for pile number 3. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, I just heard magnetic attraction. So there is something going on lately with magnetic attraction, or how two people are like magnets, kind of like drawing each other in. And Spirit just said blue Rolls Royce, which I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, there must be, right? But maybe someone was talking about a Rolls Royce or something like that, or about a car like that. Or a blue car. I'm seeing a light blue. It's almost like a light blue Rolls Royce, or maybe it was like a vintage light blue or something car. But let's see, anything else here for pile number 3? Okay, Spirit's giving me all kind of expensive things, like about somebody's expensive watch or something. Did you guys ever have a friend or someone in your life who would go on and on and on about their expensive things, or the things that they have, or the things that they want? Maybe you did, maybe, I don't know. Did you guys like the whole lifestyles of the rich and famous with Robin Leach? Okay, because I am getting that type of energy. That's a show from back in the day that would like show celebrity cribs and all of that kind of stuff. And anyway, here's the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So we have Scorpio energy with the Knight of Cups. Somebody already coming through talking about they have their eye on you, okay? And I feel like because it's coming on the bottom of the deck like a Scorpio would, like very secretive in a way, you may not even know it. You might not even realize it. But they got a crush, okay? And they're feeling some type of way. So they're hoping, they're hoping for the same, but I also feel like this person may be a little bit shy. There are Scorpios in the world that are shy, or they have a shyer way about them, at least at first, until they get to know someone. Let's see who has their eye on pile number 3. We have the Chariot. We have the Hermit. Okay, now. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. So you guys have 3 major arcana here with the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so with the Chariot and the Hermit, we could have Cancer energy with the Chariot. The Hermit represents Virgo. So we're already seeing Scorpio, Cancer, and Virgo. So do you guys know people that have their eye on you? Also, the Moon is Pisces, okay, in the tarot. And it's like, I feel like someone's trying to find you, actually, pile number 3. Like someone is searching for you or trying to find you, or someone's wondering where you're at or where you've been. And I feel like if you come back around again, this person wants to like ask you out, or they want to make you an offer, or they would like to, you know, open up a door with you, okay, with this Ace of Pentacles here. But with the Moon, I feel like it's like, I don't really know where pile number 3 is at, or maybe you haven't been around lately, because with the Chariot, I feel like some of you could have been, you know, gone, or you were off somewhere, or you had something else going on that took you out of your, maybe you were on vacation, or you were just out of the city, or, you know, maybe you had something planned or whatever. But I feel like this person loves like seeing you or running into you. And I do think you bring like a lot of excitement and color into this person's life, a lot of vitality. And, you know, someone here with like heavy Moon energy. And Spirit is also giving me the word displaced. So maybe some of you felt displaced from your home or something like that, or you just felt like you didn't belong somewhere. So you're like, I've got to go. Or maybe there was something happened where it's like, I literally have to leave. Like, you know, something got condemned or whatever, you know, something like that. Or someone left for college or whatever. But I do feel like someone's looking for you, actively trying to suss out your location and where you're at, okay? And I don't know if you guys, I think this person hasn't been completely like, you know, forward about it. Like they haven't really been full on, full out, you know, out there. They've been a little bit shyer or reserved. With the Knight of Cups, we could have Scorpio with someone that has Virgo and Scorpio in their chart that has really been trying to look for you, pile number 3, or has really been trying to pick up on your energy and see what you've been putting down, okay? And I do feel like this person feels somewhat serious towards you, honestly, okay? And, you know, I do feel like, also, I feel like some of you could have a parent or someone, for those of you that are younger, you could have a parent that is always, or maybe even when you were younger, you had a parent that was always trying to keep track of where you were going, or they would stay up late at night, or they would be like, where the hell is pile number 3? Or where did pile number 3 run off to? Anyway, or you could have gotten grounded a lot, I feel like, pile number 3, because you were always like taking off, or you get sick of places easily, I feel like, pile number 3. So you're just like, yeah, I gotta go, you know? And the world's my oyster and my playground. And I feel like somebody kind of waiting for you up at night to get home, or wondering what's going on, okay? And some of you could have like snuck out of the house to kind of see, especially for those of you Cancer Scorpio mixes over here, sneaking out at night, making your, you know, Virgo parent pee their pants because you're not coming home. Anyway, I am getting that type of energy, and it's that, you know, when people point at their eyes and then point at the other person's eyes and do this type of thing, look at the camera, pile number 3, they do this like I see you type of energy. Some of you could have had a, you know, truant officer at school who was like that with you, or a parent who was always trying to track you down. Some of you, I feel like, could have lived with grandparents or had older parents, and they were trying to keep up with you, pile number 3, okay? And some of you could have been you know, I feel like you guys are very impulsive at times with the Chariot, pile number 3. And somebody's waiting for you here, like your boyfriend or girlfriend could have been waiting for you to kind of get away so that you can get out, so that you can have a good time with them and that type of thing, okay? And you got your eye on them and they've got their eye on you, and there is a lot of, you know, sexual friction and chemistry or whatever between you two, okay? And I also feel like some of you could have a friend who has their eye on you that's like, are you sure you should be like, you know, staying out all night? You got to work in the morning. Or are you sure you should be like, you know, driving 5 hours to see Brad or whatever, you know? Pile number 3, are you sure you should be taking that U-Haul and moving in with Stephanie immediately, or Erica or Brenda, or, you know, whoever the name is? You know, spirits like Julius or Julius Caesar. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. But anyway, pile number 3. And, you know, it's like with the Chariot, are you going to go my way? All right. Like Lenny Kravitz, are you going to go my way? And, you know, this person's like, heck yeah, I'm going your way. You know, this Knight of Cups hopping along, you know, I'm coming. Are you coming? Like, let's meet somewhere. Okay. Maybe meet in the middle, or let's meet up, or let's talk and chat and, you know, go back and forth with each other. All right. So, you know, this is a very like passionate. Also, I'm kind of getting that like sneaking around, or someone's like sneaking around a little bit. Maybe because you don't want everyone to know what's going on with you right now with the moon, or you don't want everybody up in your business, or there is a side of you that's also like, hey, I don't need to tell my whereabouts to everyone, you know? And you know, I feel like you're exciting that way, pile number 3. And you may have, I'm seeing someone who like, you know, when someone has their hair in their face and they go like that, and then like their bangs move out of their face. Spirit is showing me something like that. Maybe you guys did that a lot when you were younger, or you had your bangs or your hair was in your face all the time, or maybe you're dealing with someone that has that. Okay. And I'm feeling someone who's kind of like tall or lanky and quiet, but like passionate is kind of what I'm feeling. And I may be tapping into the Scorpio energy over here. Okay. But there's an undeniable attraction between you and this person. And you guys may have friends that are like, are you sure you're not moving too fast? Are you sure that like, you know, like this is all gonna work out or whatever? Or maybe someone's wanting to move, you know, to where their boyfriend or girlfriend is. And I feel like some of your like best friends or people could have an eye on you. You know, the Hermit is Virgo, so you could have someone with heavy Virgo focusing in on you right now. I know I have like a quadruple Virgo best friend. When I say she's Virgo rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, all in Virgo. Anyway, you know, she'll sometimes question me on my harebrained ideas and what I'm doing, and are sure you want to do that, you know, type of thing. And I'm like, hell yeah, you know. So anyway, pile number 3 just kind of reminded me of that. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon, I feel like, you know, this person is wanting to, like, you know, they're wanting to get to know you more, and they're wanting to see you more and spend more time with you. But the situation itself is kind of nebulous, you know, and the practicalities with the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon, there may need to be kind of like a focus on the practicalities here. And also, like, when you just start out in a situation, you don't really know where it's going. And I would say, like, for this first like 6 months of a situation, you're at the Ace of Pentacles stage, because you don't really know where things are going, right? And like where they're headed. But I feel like, you know, there are, you know, even if you sometimes yourself, pile number 3, are up and down and you have a hard time getting settled somewhere, etc. I do think this person is wanting to provide something that could be the beginning of something on a more practical level here with the Ace of Pentacles. And some of you, the good news here is some of you could have a job offer as well, that is on, is wondering what's up with you, or like where you're at, or they would like to have your talents and skills on board, but maybe you guys have been gone, or you've been out of town, or they got more work they want to give you, is what I'm hearing here too. Pile number 3, like someone has more money or more work or more opportunities that they would like to give you, okay? But I feel like sometimes you guys are like, yeah, but I'm like, you guys may have a little bit of a hard time settling down. But for those of you that have been looking for a job, or you've been wanting, I do feel like there could be an opportunity or a company or someone who's wanting to, I feel some of you here too could be creatives, but maybe you're looking for an investor, or you're looking for someone to help fund your creative adventures in life, okay? I do feel like there could be someone that has their eye on you, or maybe you have your eye on someone like that, okay? But there's something going on with that too. So let's see your creative adventures here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. And let's go ahead and see. For those of you that have had crappy financial situations lately and you've been worried, I feel like, with Spirit, the Ace of Pentacles all represent Keter and the Tree of Life and the Light of God. So, I also feel like Spirit is saying, your guides are popping through to say, we have our eye on you as well, and we're bringing you opportunities to help further you along, even though you don't know where this path is leading yet, okay? We have the 9 of Swords here. So talk about people up late at night worrying what's going on. And, I feel like sometimes you guys like to move around a lot because you don't like to be like stuck with your own thoughts. Some of you may be overthinkers at times, and maybe trying to get on a practical path, but things get overwhelming. Okay, I do feel like there's someone here with this Knight of Cups that wants to bond with you big time, pile number 3, and but I also feel like sometimes you guys get real worried about things, or maybe anxiety about things before they even really kind of fully get going, especially at the beginning of situations. However, I feel this Knight of Cups has the ability to kind of like calm you guys down, okay? We have the King. Okay, now, so you guys have a king that has their eye on you. Maybe you have 2 people, this Knight of Cups who's trying to lure you into their web, and also this King over here. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in charge, benefiting those underneath you or in your charge, okay? And this King, to me, kind of looks like the King of Pentacles. It looks like he's holding a pentacle. So some of you may have, because the King of Pentacles in the tarot is Virgo. So some of you may have an older Virgo who is, worries about you, or wants to be with you, or wants to keep up with you, but they're a little bit older than you. And then I feel like you guys have a younger person, or a person your own age, that's trying to swoop on in here. Okay, so interesting, pile number 3. You have a king. I feel like, looks like the king here is holding a pentacle. So that's why I'm saying the King of Pentacles. And look at the pentacle right there. We have a knight. Oh my God, here they are. You guys have 2 people after you. What is going on, pile number 3? And maybe you guys are like, I know, Natalie, I'm not sure what to do, Sucks to be you, pile number 3. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, talk about a knight. Loyalty, romance, chivalry. Romance isn't dead, right? A love of honor, okay? And, the opposite of that is someone who has like romantic delusions as well with the Moon. Like, I feel like there's someone here who wants to be with you, but it may not be the most practical thing with this Knight of Cups. They may be in a delusion if they think they can start something with you. I don't know. I feel like this person's kind of questioning it. Not their feeling for you, but just, is this a practical thing? Like, should I do this? Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Cups here. So we have a Virgo and a Scorpio for sure, pile number 3. Possibly a Pisces here with the moon, okay? And then we have here, your love takes me higher, girl crush. Okay, so you guys also could have a female friend, someone in your life. Look at how she has her eye on her. All right, and also, you know, so you guys have a friend, like I told you, you have a friend here who, or it could be more than a friend, or someone who wants to be more than a friend with you, who's got their eye on you, and you guys are like, haha, with a big old smile on your face. And they're like, are you sure, you know, you want to do that? But they're also like laughing at the same time. You really like make this person happy, or you make them laugh, I feel like. Pile number 3 with your antics and sometimes wild behavior, and then afterwards going, oh my God, what did I do? Okay. Can you guys hear that leaf blower out there? Anyway, I hope it goes away soon. Okay, so there's a girl here, a girl crush. Did you guys see my girl crush reading? I just did a reading on that. So look a few videos back. And then we have, if you want to see that, we have stability, harmony, and flow. And I feel like this is what you guys are shooting for in your life, okay? And you are shooting for stability, harmony, and flow. And it looks like we have someone here who maybe practices yoga or does gymnastics or is athletic in some type of a way here, okay? And some of you may practice that type of stuff in order to kind of, you know, ease your mind, right? Because the moon can also be our anxieties, right? And talking about stability, harmony, and flow for you guys, okay? And your guides, I feel like you guys are really the only pile where I had the spirit guide coming through, and I feel like your guides are coming through to say, like, we know you've been worried, we know things have been wild and maybe out of control to a certain extent here, like your nerves, your feelings, right, with the Chariot and the Nine of Swords, but we're here to bring stability, harmony, and flow into your life. Wow, we have wish fulfillment here. Okay, if you do really have 2 people after you, pile number 3, I feel like the one that brings more stability, harmony, and flow into your life is the way to go. Now, you know, it may take you a minute to figure out kind of who, I mean, it's probably the Virgo. It's probably the King of Pentacles, okay? But I also feel like you guys have some pretty strong, like, sexual feelings towards a Scorpio, okay? Or towards a water sign, or towards someone else who's like a bit more, I don't know, who's a bit more romantic, or maybe you're just attracted to them more, okay? So whatever brings you, but that's where, you know, you can't take 2 people and combine them into one to make them your dream man or your dream woman. Maybe there's a part of you with the Chariot here, with the Nine of Swords, is saying, neither one of these people are actually like fully what I want. Maybe I should just go on a totally new search, right? With the Ace of Pentacles and the moon. All right. And we have growth here. Okay. So your guides got their eye on you. Pile number 3, your guides have their eye on you, and they are talking to you about growth and wisdom, self-control, simplifying things in your life, and taking the experiences that you've learned from in the past and incorporating them into practical knowledge now. The Ace of Pentacles, to me, that looks like a big pentacle anyway. And the Ace of Pentacles and growth are very much like, you know, stable, harmonious growth that flows into your wish fulfillment, okay, is what I feel is some energy around you right now. And if it hasn't felt that way, if it's felt pretty like jarring with the Chariot and the Nine of Swords, I feel like your guides are saying, hang on, you know, like it's going to become clear, okay? It's going to be clear, and thank you for trusting us is what I'm getting here too. We have the dragonfly, ooh, an animal totem for you guys, I feel, talking about relaxing, uniting with the spiritual side, uniting with your higher self, having, you know, being able to have vision you know, and not getting obsessed with details that stress you out and worry you. And I talked about that in your channeled messages, right? About like going overboard with a bunch of details and annoying yourself or annoying other people. Okay, the dragonfly asks us to look for the higher perspective, you know, to look for, you know, like our intuition, and to look to see things with a new vision instead of like freak out, take action, freak out, okay? And to me, that spiritual evolvement for you, pile number 3, represents growth, okay? And I feel like you guys are actually even becoming more hermit-like in a way, because your wisdom is really increasing, okay? And the hermit also talks about, you know, not wasting time. With the Chariot and the 9 of Swords, we can waste a lot of time because we're back and forth, right? And I feel like you guys are moving out of that and more into steady growth that actually suits your spiritual higher calling, which is a wonderful thing. We have throat chakra here. Oh yeah, pile number 3, okay? I love the blue on the dragonfly, and look at the triangle there. It looks exactly the same, okay? So look up the animal totem dragonfly, especially when it relates to the throat chakra. And I also feel like simplifying some of what you're saying and not saying everything and then worrying about it later, but kind of, you know, because the throat chakra isn't just talking really fast and saying everything and getting it out. It also is about listening and, you know, internal peace within, and having a good balance between listening and talking. Also, it talks about, you know, like where we have felt like where we haven't been empowered when it comes to our throat chakra, and we always feel like people are trying to, you know, control what we say, or, you know, or we can't trust what we say sometimes, because sometimes words fly out of our mouth and then we can't take them back, and then, you know, all these types of things, okay? So I feel like you guys, and also mastering your throat chakra is going to lead to a lot of wish fulfillment for you guys. So maybe some of you speak, sing, talk, maybe you write. You know, with the hermit energy is very much, you know, Mercury is exalted in Virgo, the hermit is Virgo. So there is something about, you know, paring down your speech. Also, the Chariot in the tarot has to do with speech. Each card has to do with, not each card of the major arcana, but the ones that are associated with planets have to do, like the Chariot and the Hermit and stuff like that. So the Chariot has to do with speech, and the Hermit has to do with touch. So the way that your words are touching other people is a big thing on a spiritual level. And I feel it's something you guys are getting to learn more about, okay? And your guides are wanting to bring you more awareness of this, okay? Because I think this is something that wasn't encouraged in you, or maybe was hidden from you in the past, okay? With the moon here, but it does, the throat chakra is a big piece of growth for you, pile number 3, all right? And because the throat chakra is blue, I also see the Hermit with the blue and the Knight of Cups with the blue. So I feel like both of these people are trying to talk to you, all right? And trying to be your wish fulfillment and trying to get to know you, okay? And it's like, I don't know what to do, okay? Maybe ask your friend, the one that has a girl crush on you. Pile number 3, anyway. We have beauty. Yes. Okay. So people really eyeing you because, you know, of your beauty. But I also feel like beauty, you guys are really looking for the beauty within. And the Hermit really does look for the beauty within. And, you know, it's all about finding the beauty within you, not just outward, because I feel like a lot of you are very beautiful already, pile number 3 on the outside. But it is about finding the inner beauty, which has to do with the spiritual growth that you guys are going through right now, okay? So that is what I am getting. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into your initials to verify your reading, pile number 3, and then we will take it to your extended reading, which will be 18 plus, okay? You can find the link to the extended reading in my description box below. There'll be a little link to my Vimeo channel. So let's get some initials here for pile number 3. Spirit just told me fire hydrant, okay? So just, don't be careful with your car, pile number 3. Don't run your door into a fire hydrant or something. I don't know. Spirit's just telling me that. All right, some of you may get yellow paint or something on your car if you do that, but anyway, blue car, A and X, okay? So there's an A name coming through, and this could be an X for you guys, okay? That still has these secret feelings with the Knight of Cups, okay? Or maybe there is someone around you that reminds you of an X with an A name, okay? So that is coming through immediately, right out of the gate for you guys. Also, AX reminds me of like axle, like the axle in a car. Maybe there needs to be some with the chariot here representing a vehicle. Maybe there needs to be something with the car or something, okay? But we have A and X. Also, AX reminds me of like Axl Rose or anyway, at X, okay? X marks the spot, finding a spot for you, AT&T, all right? Fat, what? Pile number 3, what is going on, okay? What's going on? Maybe you guys had an ex that was very mean to you and would say things like you need to eat better or do whatever. Whatever, pile number 3. I mean, don't let anybody, I don't know. I mean, some people are like, yeah, I'm not the skinniest person, pile number 3, but, next to someone who weighs 110 pounds, or even 130 pounds, 140, I'll look like a whale compared to that person. So, it's all relative, but whether I'm a whale or not, I love it when Amy Schumer, have you guys ever seen her when she's like, I'm 175 pounds and I can still catch a D anytime I want. She said that in an award speech and I was like, oh my God, how funny. Date, oh right, dat, D-A-T, okay? So a date or dat booty, you know what I'm saying? We also have fad, okay? Here's a W, yeah, tad, okay? Just a tad late. I feel like you guys may worry a lot because you're late all the time and then it's like, well, I'm just a tad late, okay? But no, you're really late. Anyway, I like it. We have DWF, that could be Dallas Fort, or DFW, that could be Dallas Fort Worth, at Dallas Fort Worth, okay? So some of you may have an X there or you may live there or something, okay? T-A-J, we have a J, okay? So DAD is also here too, dad. So this whole thing of this hermit watching out for you guys and trying to catch you coming back and stuff, your dad could have done that. Anyway, we're missing the E, but I feel like we have fate here. So some of you guys could be saying like, what's my fate around certain things, okay? Is this my fate to always kind of be on the road or running around all the time? Or no, I don't. If you guys are getting sick or tired of it, I feel like you're coming on to a new phase, okay? I hope you guys aren't doing fad diets or something like that. Was I talking about that in your channeled messages? I don't remember, but anyway, we have a G, dog, D-W-A-G, dog. What's up, dog? I love it. Pile number 3. You guys are funny. You funny. You dog. Anyway, gut, G-U-T, particularly with all the Cancer energy here and all the running around and with the Hermit and Cancer, definitely with the stomach and the intestines and all of that, gut stuff and dealing with anything there. Yeah, gut, anything gut issues, okay? I hope you guys don't have a puppy who's having gut issues, okay? We have gun, G-U-N, Okay, so somebody here, this ex of yours may have had guns or liked guns or something like that, okay? And yeah, tan, T-A-N, okay? Maybe somebody looking for a tan or wanting to get tan. Maybe some of you here are very pale and you're like, I'm pale as hell. I'm trying to get a tan on, okay? We have Dan. You Dan dog, I feel like is coming up over here. Anyway, yeah, maybe your DAD had a GUN and was like, I'm standing on the porch and waiting for this joker to come up here to this porch. Anyway, yeah, we have Jan or Janny or that type of a name showing up here. We have an H. Had. Someone had a GUN. All right. Hat. Okay. Also, hating a date. I feel like some of you maybe went out recently on a date and you're like, I hated it. And now you're like, should I become a hermit? Just chill. Pile number 3, just chill. I feel it's gonna get better. I like your guys' personality already, okay? We have ruts here, so maybe, you know, with this growth, and it's like, is life always gonna be this way? Like, why, you know, why? So I feel like we have run here, okay? Maybe there's a lot of running around and stuff, and running around and in a rut. And Spirit is saying, no, you guys are going to find stability, harmony, and flow. And it's going to represent growth for you, okay? And we have hut. You know, some of you may be saying, is it my fate to live in a hut? No. Pile number 3, no. Okay, and let's see. Let's get one more. We also have Hun, H-U-N, hunt. Someone could have been a hunter. Okay, you might have had an ex that was a hunter or liked to hunt, because I'm seeing hunt here. Although I feel like this Knight of Cups over here is definitely on a hunt for you. We got the hunt for Red October going on over here in pile number 3. And Gurney is also what I feel like here. Some of you may have had a father that said, if you don't come home or whatever, or you're not safe or you're not careful, you're going to come home on a gurney or something like that, okay? But Spirit talking about that. Okay. And NUT, nuts, and tough nut to crack. You are indeed pile number 3, but it's worth it. And I sure had a lot of fun reading your energy, okay? And anyway, some people might have said that about you, but I think it's fun. Anyway, let's see what else here for pile. Let's get 2 more. We'll get 2 more. We have a K, gunk, okay? So maybe there's some gunk and some funky, gunky stuff that you guys need to clean out of your house or clean out of your car or something like that, okay? And you need to kind of take care of that. And yeah, funk or a rut. Being in a funk or a rut or feeling kind of gunky. Maybe something with a gut issue, okay? Or needing to kind of get control of the nutrition or something. All right, here, pile number 3, and we have a P, purr. P-U-R-R, purr, okay? I feel like you guys are purr. Like, that's your guys, and you're like purr, and this Knight of Cups is like grr, you know? There's grr and there's purr. Anyway, that was a fun pun, P-U-N, wasn't it? I don't even know if that was a pun, but pile number, Pat or Patrick is showing up here too. Tap, T-A-P, okay? Anyway, that is what I am getting for you, pile number 3. I'm sure there's a lot more that I feel like burp or something is here too. But anyway, pile number 3, maybe after that reading, you're like burp or whatever. But what I have to say to that is go for it, pile number 3. So that's what I'm getting for you, my loves. And we are going to take it to your extended reading next. For those of you that would like to join me there, I'd be happy to do that for you. And we will have an 18+ extended reading. So pile number 3, thank you so much for being here today. And if you want to show me a little love, I do have a tip jar in my description box of my channel. And also, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and thank you to everybody. Take care.